everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Memphis Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. Play clock winding down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And it's defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a
So we've got a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he looks sharp, did Antonio Brown in the preseason against New Orleans. Caught all 4 of his targets for 87 yards, trying to solidify his spot as the #1 receiver in the NFL.
And it's an argument that will always be there, but top receiver in the league, he states his case pretty well, doesn't he?
He does indeed. Now, who do you think's up there with him?
Well, I'd have to say you got Julio Jones in Atlanta, right? A.J. Green in Cincinnati. I think in sheer physicality, you'd look at those two and think that they would be the best. But when you put productivity in there, no one's beating out Antonio Brown right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 46 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so he'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down, it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
On first down, Smith. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. Jeremy Macklin, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Macklin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
Second and 10, Smith again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 32 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith to the right side, and he's got Macklin complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
Again, Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
In motion left is Wilson. Smith on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. to the air. Smith on second down. His throw incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Smith, surveying the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And let's take a look at the defensive starters.
Look, definition, a ball-hawking safety. You name it, he can do it on the football field.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Another pistol look here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He sets the got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now Smith, a dump off for Charles. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's brought down after a good gain. They got 29 yards that time.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Oh, look at the strength.
No.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him with no gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Green with a catch left side. Still shedding tackles. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Chiefs fans elated to have Eric Berry back in the fold, signed his franchise tender, and his coach Andy Reid said he's in great shape.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. This is a guy who battled back from lymphoma and was the NFL Comeback Player of the Year in 2015, in addition to being a Pro Bowler. He keeps himself in incredible condition. He will play in the opener. And by the way, you know what else he does for relaxation in the offseason?
I hear he likes video games.
Yes, he does. He plays Madden and won the Madden Bowl last year.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Slot man moves right. He's going to get the football. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get what...
Come on, man. Come on. Damn.
Why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Boswell's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
To the air, Smith on 2nd down. Screen pass to Charles. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Smith, he's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Albert Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos now to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
I gambled on that shit. I shouldn't have gambled. And should have realized he was trying to score.
So a tie
Because he was
ball
getting the
game
ball
here
back.
as the kicks away.
That was stupid.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Come on, man. You don't got to say all that shit on me.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half.
Oh, get
over! So intermission. It's halftime. And
man, if you would have blocked him, that would have been cool. Good half, homie. Good half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Now Brown. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers offense set up nicely as they take over. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
You from Kansas City?
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that will drive coaches crazy. You work all week dealing with loud crowds, dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Shit. Oh, I'm in Vegas, man.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the penalty, it's back.
Couldn't sneak through that.
Nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Alan Bailey in on the stop. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Tackle made that time by Jay Howard. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it didn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So that I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds Hayward Bay. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 26 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's
damn, I cannot.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
We'll figure that out. You got one right there. You got one. You got one.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right.
Oh, you got to give me that.
Complete. The veteran Jeremy Macklin was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. second down now after the incompletion. Again, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline.
Oh, shit. Good shit. Good shit. Damn.
Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
We're back now in KC. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger.
Oh! I threw it too early. Good shit.
29-yard line down there.
One hallmark of good defense is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Smith on 1st down. And on the left side here, Wilson. It's a pickup of 19. Good enough for a Kansas City 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st down, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try the air now with Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down.
Oh,
it's
shit.
a nice pick up of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They run it. It's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith.
Right there, I knew it. I knew it. I knew he was going to it. I was ready for it. And they put me on the 1. Come on. Serious?
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do.
Put me on the 1.
They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Who's supposed to fall? Ain't that some
It's
shit?
all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's brought down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
To throw. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
Yeah. Whew.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. Now he'll escape to his right, fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be out of
Wow.
bounds, able to take it down.
Are you serious?
Good pick up there on 20 yards.
That's crazy as fuck.
Sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fresh set of downs here. He's back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's got a difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete.
Good game, bro.
So
Good game.
no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization,
I don't even think we really even scored in the second half. I think it was just defense. Yeah, with 7 points.